to all of you. Myself Suraj Kumar Soni, and now we are going to start a new chapter of class 10 electric current. This is chapter number 10 of class 10 science. Okay, in this chapter we will study about this point. The first point is electricity and few terminology. Second one is electric current and electric circuit. Third point is measurement and the electric current. Fourth point is electric potential and potential difference. Then electric circuit symbols, Ohm's law, resistors in series combination, resistors in parallel combination. These points we have to do study together in this video. Okay, now start. The first point is, the first slide is electric and few terminology, electricity and few terminology. What is the meaning of the electricity? Electricity is a controllable form of the energy used to run a variety of electricals and electronic equipment like fan, bulb, TV, radio, etc. Basically, electricity, we use the electricity to run the electronic devices, electronic equipment like TV, fan, cooler, etc. Electrical appliances convert the electricity directly into the heat, light, or motion, whereas the electronic appliances having microchips that take electricity and convert it into the endless useful things. For example, and electrical appliances. Okay, electrical appliances like bulb, it convert the electricity into heat energy. Fan, it convert the electricity into motion. That's why the TV convert, television convert the electricity into any signals. Okay, that's why we use the electricity. Okay, now when electric charge follow through a conductor like a metallic conductor or metallic wire, it is said that a conductor is has the electric current. Okay, when electricity pass through a wire, means wire contain the current. Electric current generated by the cells or batteries inside a torch. Okay, in a torch, electric current flow by the cell or battery. Okay, this is the simple introduction about the electricity and how we use the electricity in our daily life and how the electrical appliances use the electricity. Now, a switch is a conducting path between the cell and the bulb. You know that switch but plug. Actually, switch is a button that connect the electric current from the electrical appliances. Okay, so we can say that a switch is a connecting path between the cell and the bulb, as on switch make the bulb glow, where an off switch path its non-glowing state. An electric circuit is a complete and continuous path for the electric current. Current does not flow when the path is broken. A switch make the break the circuit inside a torch. Okay, switch is a most important part, that is that show the connection between the electrical appliances and the electricity. Now the first term is electric current and electric circuit. This is the topic in your chapter in your notebook. The learn about the electricity, about the introduction. This is not the part of your chapter, but this is the basic information about the electricity. Now the electric current and electric units, electric circuits. Electric current. Electric current is rate of flow of electric charge or the amount of the electric charge flow through a particular area in unit time. Okay, what is the definition of electric current? Electric current means a rate of flow of electric charge. Okay, or you can say amount of flow of electric charge through a particular area in a unit time is called electric circuit, electric current. Until the discovery of the electrons, basically electric current contain the electrons. Due to the flow of the electron, current is flow in the wire. Until the discovery of the electrons, the electric current was considered as a flow of the positive charge, and in the direction was considered from positive terminals to battery to negative terminals of the battery. In the reality, the electric current is flow of negative charge particle called electron. Electron is a negative charge particle. Okay, basically flow of the current means flow of the electrons. We can say flow of the electron conduct electricity. This flow of this negative terminal of the battery to the positive terminal. The current flow from positive terminal to negative terminal, and the electrons flow from negative terminal to positive terminal. Okay, this is the flow of the electric current. As a convention, the direction of the current is taken opposite to the direction of the flow of electron. You should know about it. The current flow from positive terminal to negative terminal, but electron flow from the negative terminal to positive terminal. Okay, you can say flow of the current and flow of the electron both are in the opposite directions. Next term is, this is, you can see, this is the this is a circuit diagram. Look at the diagram. Current flow, wait, current flow in the simple electric circuit, current direction is conversely from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal. This is the circuit diagram. This is the circuit diagram. This is bulb. This is the battery. This is a plus part, positive part of the battery. This is a negative part of the battery. This is a symbol of battery. Basically, this is the symbol of battery. Okay, and this is the flow of the current. The current flow, I told you, current flow from the positive to negative, and electron flow from negative to positive. Black arrow, this is the black arrow, this is the black arrow. Black arrow show the flow of the positive charge, okay, and the red arrow show the flow of the electrons. Okay, finish. I think you understand very well how the current is flow in the circuit diagram. Now the measurement of the electric current. How we can measure the electric current? A meter, you should know. We use the two instrument, a meter. A meter we use for the measurement of electric current, and potential, we use the voltmeter for the measurement of the potential. What is potential? We will study in the next slide. Measurement of the electric current. A meter is an instrument used to measure the electric current. It always connected in the series in a circuit. You should always remember that it is most important term. A meter always connected in the series of the circuit. It's connected should be series. Means when the current is flow in that direction, you have to add the ammeter and that one those direction. That is called the ammeter. Ammeter is used for the measurement of electric current. SI unit of the current is charge as coulomb and is usually denoted by the Q. The formula is the and the SI unit of the current is ampere. Unit of current is ampere. Unit of current is ampere, and current is usually denoted by the I. I means I the symbol of the current, and Q is a symbol of charge. The unit of the charge is coulomb. Just look it. The formula of the Q is equal to I upon T. Q is equal to I upon T. Then I is equal to, where the Q is the charge and I is the current and T is the time. Okay, this is the formula of the charge. For the charge is, unit of the charge is coulomb. Unit of the current is ampere. Unit of the time of is second. Okay. Now move to next slide. I is equal to Q upon T. Sorry. I told you wrong. Okay, the formula was not that Q is equal to I upon T. The formula is that I is equal to Q upon T. Okay, I is equal to Q upon T and Q is equal to IT. Okay, I is equal to Q upon T. Sorry, mistaken. I is equal to Q upon T. I is the current. Q is equal to charge and T is the time. Okay, unit of the current is ampere. Unit of the charge is coulomb. Unit of the time is second. Okay, now shift to the next slide. Okay, I is equal to Q upon T, which means current is not charge. Current is net charge flowing through a cross section in a time T. You are not supposed to learn, because you are not supposed to writing of the definition of the current. You have to understand. Okay, what is the definition of current? You can find the definition of current by the formula. I is equal to Q upon T means current is not a charge. Current is net charge flowing through a cross section in time. Here 1 ampere means 1 coulomb upon 1 second. 1 ampere means 1 coulomb upon 1 second. 1 ampere means 1 coulomb upon 1 second. A coulomb is equivalent to 6 into 10 to the power 18. So electron possesses a negative charge of the 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. This is the charge of the electron. This is the charge 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. This is the charge on electron. Okay, now I think you understand very well. This is the circuit diagram of the circuit diagram. This is the battery, this is bulb, this is the ammeter that is connected in the series combination. It is plug, or you can say key. Okay, plug or key. Okay, this is the circuit diagram. You can see a battery. This is a positive terminal, it is negative terminal. For the positive terminal, if we connected the bulb, or when the current flow from the plus to Now, when current flow from plus to minus, then bulb is glow. That is the ammeter. Ammeter measure the amount of current flow in the circuit diagram, and that is a key. That key means you can switch. By the switch we can on or off the circuit diagram. Okay. Now, electric potential and potential difference. What is the meaning of electric potential and the potential difference? Just see it. What is the electric potential? Electric potential is the work done per unit charge in bringing the charge for infinitely to that point against the electrostatic force. Electric potential. Electric potential is the work done per unit charge in the bringing the charge from the infinity to that point against the electrostatic force. In a conductor, electrons flow only when there is a difference in the electric pressure it is adds. This is also called potential difference. In a circuit, this potential difference created by the battery. Okay, difference the potential between 2 points of the uh, uh, 2 point, that is called electrode electric potential or potential difference. Okay, just see it. uh, okay, just see it. This is the work done to bring a charge from the infinity to point A and section potential of A. Okay, wait. Okay, let's see. Work done to bring the charge from the infinity to point A is electric potential at A. Okay, and point B. What is the point B? Work done is bring charge from the infinity to the point B, infinity to point A, infinity to point B. That is the work done. Work done to bring the charge from infinity to point A. Work done is to bring the bring from infinity to point B in the electric potential at B. The work done to move charge from A to B, from A to B is called potential difference. Okay, I think you understand very well. To difference between the potential between two electrode, it's called potential difference, or you can say difference between the potential of point 2 point, that is called potential difference. Okay, you can get potential. A battery or a cell has a potential difference due to the reaction of the chemical inside it, even that it is not concerned to any circuit. Once concentrated, the potential difference makes the electron flow. The current is generated in the circuit conductor. A battery generate this potential difference till chemical inside it are not completely spent. Okay, this is the structure diagram of the battery. You have to see. This is a battery. Positive connection of this is the current pickup. This is the zinc anode and iron conducting separator. Okay, outer cast. This is the outer cast, and this is the internal structure of the alkaline. Internal structure of alkaline, and this is the an alkaline battery has the high energy generation capability with long life. The energy is generated by the reaction between the zinc and the magnesium oxide, MgO. Okay, so we can say the potential difference is generated on in battery. Okay, now potential difference is also defined as work done to move a unit charge from one point to another point. Work done, this is the main definition of the potential difference. This is a very simple definition. Work done to move a unit charge. Work done to move a unit charge from one point to another point, that is called potential difference. The formula potential difference is V is equal to W upon Q. V is equal to W upon Q, or you can say work done upon charge. W means work or Q means charge. You know, V is equal to W upon Q. Most important formula. Most important formula. I want to tell you most important formula. V is equal to W upon Q, where W is the work and Q is equal to charge. Okay, means work done in a unit charge. That is called potential difference. Measurement of potential difference. How we can measure the potential difference? Just see it. Measurement of the potential difference. Potential difference is nothing but voltage and is measured by a device called voltmeter. I told you current is measured by the ammeter and potential difference is measured by the voltmeter. So potential difference is measured by the voltmeter and it is always connected in the parallel across the point whose potential difference is to be measured. Okay, you should know about it. Ammeter is always connected in the series combination, but the voltmeter is always connected in the parallel combination in the circuit diagram. SI unit of the potential difference is volt. SI unit of the current is the ampere. So SI unit of the potential difference is the volt, SI unit of the work is the joule, and 1 volt is equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. Potential difference is when 1 joule work is done in move 1 coulomb charge from one point to another, that is called potential difference. You have to know the formula V is equal to W upon Q, where W is the work and Q is the charge. You can learn the definition. Work done to move a unit charge from one point to another point. Okay, and you can say when the 1 joule work, unit of the work is joule, so you can say when the 1 joule work is done to move 1 coulomb of charge from one point to another is called voltage. It called potential. This is the diagram of the voltmeter, how the voltmeter is applied. This is circuit diagram. Battery, it is bulb, it is key, and look at, this is the voltmeter. Voltmeter is present at the parallel combination, not present in the series combination, it present in the parallel combination. Okay, now move to next slide. Very good. This is the most important point. You should know about the symbol. What is symbol of some electrical appliances, symbol of the that we use in the electric current. First one is electric cell. Cell is always right in the two lines. An electric battery, this is cell. Okay, this is cell. Okay, plus and minus. If you ask for battery, this is battery. Battery, what is battery? Battery is the combination of cell, that is called battery. Okay, that is called battery. Battery is the combination of a cell. Okay, this is symbol of the cell, this is symbol of the battery. You can see this is battery. Battery contain the more than two cell. This is symbol of the bulb. You can draw like that or that. Symbol of bulb. Now that is plug off, switch off, that is switch on. Okay, switch on and switch off, switch off, switch on. That is wire jointing point. Wire joint point. This is the wire cross without joint. This is the joint point. Okay, and this is the cross of wire, but they are not joined. Okay, this is the resistor. Most important symbol, resistance. How it's for the resistors. Okay, next one is that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and the 9 one is variable resistors or restorate. Okay, variable resistant. Okay, variable resistant. This is, you can draw like that or that. Ammeter, that is denoted by the A, plus and minus. Voltmeter denoted by the V in the circuit diagram. Okay, now the most important point is Ohm's law. Ohm's law. You will get more than one question from this point in your board exams and in your competition exams. What is the Ohm's law? Definition of Ohm's law, formula of the Ohm's law, and what is how the resistance, what is the potential, what is the voltage, what is the ampere, and how the ampere depend, how the on which quantity resistance depend. These are all the part of the Ohm's law. Okay, Ohm's law states that under no same temperature, electric current flow through the ideal conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference. You are not supposed to learn. Understand what is the definition of the Ohm's law. This is the definition of the Ohm's law. By the formula, you can define Ohm's law. Formula is V is equal to I. V directly proportional to I. When we remove directly proportional, it get V equal to IR, where I is the current, V is the potential, and R is the resistance. Means you can say Ohm's law states that under no same temperature or electric current, or under the same temperature and pressure, electric current, means I, flow through the ideal conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference, means V, voltage. What is the unit of the potential difference? Voltage means current flow through a electric circuit directly proportional to potential difference, and the potential difference, okay, and potential difference is directly equal to I and R, where R is the resistance. R is the resistance. Okay, what is resistance? Just see the definition. Resistance is a property of conductor to resist flow of the charge through it. Okay, the SI unit of the resistance is ohm. What is the ohm? V is equal to IR, where I is the current, R is the resistance, R is resistance. Unit of the resistance is ohm. What is unit? Ohm. The symbol of ohm is a symbol. This is the symbol of ohm. You look at it. This is the ohm. Okay. R is equal to V upon I. V is equal to IR. If you want to find a formula, R is equal to V upon I. R is equal to V upon I, where V is the voltage, I is the current. Voltage is 1 volt, okay, and current is 1 ampere. Means we can say, you can say I, R is equal to V upon I, 1 volt upon 1 ampere. I is equal to V upon R. They denote that current is inversely proportional to the resistance. Hence, greater the resistance, lesser will be the flow of the current, and vice versa. You can say V is equal to IR, then I is equal to V upon R. I is equal to V upon R means I directly proportional to voltage, potential difference, and inversely proportional to resistance. When resistance decrease, current flow of the current increase. When resistance increase, then flow of the current decrease. Okay. Now, the restorate or the variable resistance is a device or a component which allow the changing of resistance in a circuit keeping the voltage same. Okay, you can change the resistance by keep the voltage same. Okay, that is called restorate. You can say variable resistance. Okay, in a conductor, electrons are attached by the atoms. This is the resistive force, which is lower for a good conductor but very high for an insulator. A conductor having the same resistance, it's called a resistor. Okay, then now Ohm's law experiment. How we can say Ohm's law experiment? Just see the diagram. Okay, this is diagram number first, diagram number second, diagram number third. And first diagram contain the ammeter A1, I current, it measures the current, so I1, I2 and I3, and potential is V1, V2 and V3. Okay, and the same resistance, the written is that for a same resistance R, when three different voltage sources are taken, the resulting potential difference will always be proportional to the current flowing through the circuit. Means V1 is equal to I1, V2 is equal to I2 and V3 is equal to I3, because potential difference is equal to current, but inversely proportional to resistance. Okay, now factor on which the resistance depend. Okay, understand very well what is the meaning of the resistance, what is the meaning of current, and what is the meaning of the voltmeter, what is potential. Okay, and potential difference. Now move to next slide. Factor on which the resistance depend. On what factor resistance depend? Just see it. First, resistance is depend on the length of the wire. It depend on the length of the wire. Resistance depend on the area of cross section, and resistance depend on the nature of the material. You can say the formula. You can say resistance is directly proportional to length of the wire and area of cross section of the wire and nature. Three things, on the three things resistance depend on that. Okay, length. When the length increases, the resistance increases. When the area of cross section decreases, then the resistance increases. Means resistance is directly proportional to length, and resistance is inversely proportional to area of cross section. Means a thin wire has a high resistance, but a thick wire has the low resistance. When the length increases, a long wire has a high resistance, but a short wire has a low resistance. This is a diagram of the between the current and the this diagram represents the Ohm's law. Okay, V is equal to IR means V directly proportional to I. We can say this is the current I, this is the potential, and the resistance also increases. Okay, directly proportional. And look at resistance of a uniform metallic conductor is directly proportional to its length and inversely proportional to the area of cross section. R directly proportional to L and inversely proportional to 1 upon A. Therefore, R is equal to L upon A, that is called rho. You can say R directly proportional to L upon A. Okay, when we remove the directly proportional sign, then we get the new formula is R is equal to rho L upon A. Okay, R equal to rho L upon A, where O is the specific resistance. That is specific resistance. Okay. Therefore, R is equal to rho L upon A, where rho is the specific resistance, and rho is called electrical resistivity of the material of the conductor. Okay, of the material of the conductor. SI unit of the resistance is ohm, but SI unit of the rho is ohm meter. Resistivity of conductor is very low, whereas the insulator have a very high resistivity. Resistivity of the conducting or metallic conductor is very low, but resistivity of the non-metallic conductor or insulator is very high. Resistivity very with temperature. Resistivity, or you can say specific resistance, depend on temperature. It does not depend upon the nature of wire. It does not depend on the length of wire. It does not depend on the area of cross section. Okay, it depend upon the temperature. Alloy having the high resistivity, then metals are used in the electrical heating device like iron or toaster. Tungsten is used for the filament of electric bulb, and copper and aluminum are used for the electric transition lines. Because these are the metals and metal has the high resistivity, then resistivity increases, resistance also increases, then heating effect of current is also increases. What is the resistance? Resistance is the basically resistance is the dilemma of it's a very resistance prevent the flow of current. Okay, prevent the flow of currents. That's why heating effect of current increases. Okay, you can say resistivity of conductor is greater than resistivity of alloy and resistivity of the insulator. Resistivity of conductor is low, resistivity of insulator is very high, then alloy, then conductor. You can say this is the most important thing you have to understand very well. Resistivity of conductor is very low, the resistivity of alloy high, the resistivity of the insulator is very high. Okay, now this is the some alloys and some insulator compound that show the resistivity: conductor, alloy, and insulator. Silver is a conductor and the resistance is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 8. Then copper, then tungsten, then iron, then mercury. For example, alloy, the tungstens, manganese, and the nichromes. And insulators are glass, hard rubber, eptonin, diamonds, and the paper. Okay, now you have to see, we have finished the Ohm's law. Now we have to see now resistance in the series combination. What is the meaning of series combination? Series combination means all the resistance are present in the series collectors. When two or more resistance are connected in the series, is called series combination. Okay, just say it. For example, this is the circuit diagram. This is one resistance, then second resistance, then third resistance. Means these resistance are connected in the series combination. Okay, this is called series combination. The current flow through the series combination remains the same. When suppose 4 ampere current pass through the one resistance and resistance are connected in the series combination, the current flow the same quantity in the same on all the resistance. The potential difference of the becomes same of the individual potential difference across the each resistance. Then potential difference are the difference and equivalent resistance of the circuit, the sum of the individual resistance. Okay, now look at diagram. This is a diagram of the series combination. This is the most important part of this chapter. You have to learn it because you will get one questions from this part. Okay, what is this? This is the series combination. This is the circuit diagram. In the circuit diagram, this is plug key, switch is on, it is battery, and it is the ammeter, and all the resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3, all the resistance are connected in the series combination. So the current flowing from this battery is equal in the all the resistance, but potential are different. This is the voltmeter V1, voltmeter V2, and voltmeter V3. The difference between the resistance in the series combination and the parallel combination is, in the series combination current is equal. Okay, current is equal but potential is different. Okay, and from the Ohm's law, so we can say what is the formula. So these are the formula. You should know about the formula. What is the formula? You can say that V equal to IR, V is equal to IR. So V1 for the first resistance, voltage potential is V1, current is V1, and R is, so current are the same. Sorry, current is the same but the potential are different. So we can say V1 is equal to I R1, and for the second, potential is equal to V2 is equal to I R2. So we can say current are the same, and for all the resistance current are the same but potential are different. That's why we are using the V1, V2, and V3. Look at this is the formula. Now When resistance are connected in the series combination, potential are different but current are the same. So we can say what is the potential? V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, because potential are different for the each series all each resistance. And third one is, if only one resistance is R connected in the above such that potential difference is V, so from the Ohm's law V is equal to IR. If the one resistance is connected, okay, there is no another resistance, then you can say potential is equal to current. So the most important formula of the R is for most important formula of the resistance is equal to R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus and R3. By this formula you can determine the resistance and total resistance. Okay, by this formula you can determine the total resistance. R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 is the formula of the resistance. Okay, and this is the formula. R is equal to R plus R2 plus R3. Now disadvantage of the series combination. What are the disadvantages? You can see parallel combinations are present in your home. Okay, and disadvantage, what is disadvantage of the series combinations are: first, two different electrical appliances. Okay, two different electrical appliances having different current requirements cannot be concerned in series, as the current is the constant in the series circuit. First, suppose for example, if series combination is present at your home, first one is bulb and second one is fan. Bulb required 60 volt and the TV required 240 volt. When the but connections are in the present in series combination. When the series combination means current are the same. When the 240 volt current goes through the bulb will blast. That's why we use the parallel combination in at your home. Okay, second disadvantage of the series combination is, if one of the component is fails in the series circuit, the circuit get broken and none of the other components get the current. So for example, bulb, freeze, fan and heater all are connected in a series combination. Okay, suppose heater is got, bulb is got diffused due to the high electricity, due to the higher current. Okay, then other components, other electrical appliances will get diffused. They connected the they connected their connection. Okay, that is the disadvantage of the disadvantage of the combination. Now resistors in the parallel combination. In the parallel combination, all the resistance are present in the parallel combination, connected in the parallel. Okay, the current passed through the circuit is the sum of the current through the each branch of the circuit. Means current is different in the each resistance. Third one is, the potential difference are the across the 2 points of the circuit remain the same. Means current are different and potential are the same. The reciprocal of the equivalent resistance of the circuit is in the sum of reciprocal of the individual resistance. Okay, look at this is the parallel combination of resistant. You can see this is resistance R1, R2, R3. When current is flow from this point, you can see the current is flow from this point. At this point, current divided into I1, I2 and I3. So you can say voltage are same but current are different. So the formula is, if you want to tell about the formula is V is equal to IR. So I is equal to V upon R, then you can say I1 R1. Then second formula is V is equal to I is equal to V upon R2. This is the another formula. Now see in the for this current R, I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, because current are different. If only one resistor R is connected in the above such that the current I, so from the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, I is equal to V upon R. For this combination, what is the series, what is the resistance? R is equal to 1 upon R, 1 upon 1 upon 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. This is the formula of the parallel combination. By this formula, we can determine the total resistance, Okay, if we talk about the potential, you can determine V. We can determine the potential V. V is equal to IR means I is equal to V upon R, I2 for this, that is the I2 and this is the R2. This is the formula of the current. Okay, now shift to the next slide. I think you understand very well what is a series combination, what is a parallel combination. Difference between is that in the series combination current are the same but potential are a difference, but in the parallel combination current are different and the potential are the same. Okay, what is the advantage of the parallel combination? Parallel arrangement of the divided current is different branches and the hence each component receive the required amount of the current. The most important thing is that different electrical appliances get a different current. Different electrical appliances get the different current. Okay, the second one is if one of the component fell in the parallel circuit, the rest work is as usual. Okay, if the one is fails, then other electrical appliances work as usual. Now I think I finished this video. I would like to finish this video. Then some parts of this chapter remaining. So now this is your homework. Write a definition and unit of the current. Question number first, important. This is very important question. Definition of current and unit of current. I think you know the unit of current. Unit of current is ampere, and definition you also know. You can define the definition by the formula of I is equal to Q upon T. I is equal to Q upon T. And second question is what is ammeter? You know very well for the measurement of the current. And question number third, what is the potential and the potential difference? Another important question. Question number 4, draw a diagram of cell. Okay. Question number 5, how we can measure the potential? Question number 6, draw the electric symbol, electric circuit symbol. What is the symbol of the resistance? What is symbol of ammeter? What is the symbol of voltmeter? What is the symbol of resistance? These are the you have to write in your notebook. What is the Ohm's law? Most important question. Most important questions, Ohm's law. And question number 8 is the write any three difference between the series combination and the parallel combination of the resistance. Okay, these are the important question related to of your chapter and this video. This is very most important question you have to do in your notebook. After reopen the school, we will check it. You have to do in your fair notebook. Okay, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, see again and again. If you are not able to understand this video, just see again and again, because this video contains the most important part. In the next video we will see some of the numericals and the remaining part of this chapter. Okay, thank you, bye bye.